Hey, I'm Danny, helping midlife women create cohesive, beautiful homes with confidence. This is your 5-minute fix. Do you ever wish that you could have a home that looks expensive, but you know the dirty little secret that it's actually not? Well, here's the thing. Your home might be a little bit too busy. It's not necessarily messy, it's not dirty, it's not bad, but it's just a little visually overwhelming, maybe unfinished, and dare I say, that can make it look, and I hate this word, a little cheap. And a little cheaper than you want it to feel. Maybe the shelves are just a little bit cluttered, or the countertops are always full. Sometimes your decor disappears instead of standing out, and nothing feels really elevated. Even though you've bought beautiful things, you have beautiful taste. And then this is where it gets a little bit frustrating because you've spent a lot of money or maybe a little bit of money trying to make your home look nice, but it still doesn't have that calm designer feeling that you're craving. So what's happening? Well, I want to first tell you there is good news because this usually isn't because you need more expensive decor or your taste is bad. In fact, one of the biggest differences between homes that feel elevated and homes that feel chaotic often comes down to editing and scaling. So most people decorate by adding, but designers, they decorate by curating. And we always start with editing, meaning decluttering. So when we fill every shelf or every corner, every surface with lots of little teeny tiny objects, the eyes have nowhere to rest. And that creates a lot of visual noise. Ironically, expensive looking homes are a lot more simple than we expect. They're not empty, they're not sterile, but they're just more intentional. Luxury comes from restraint, not excess. And that can sometimes be a hard pill to swallow, but it's an easy fix. So here's how we do it. I want you to think about removing 30% of your decor from one room. And I'm being very serious. It's very much like the staging idea. You want to remove as much as you can. Take a basket and temporarily remove extra frames, little teeny tiny filler decor, duplicate accessories, anything that doesn't really feel meaningful or impactful. And then look at what remains. Now, this is an experiment. So we're just removing it to experiment to see how it feels. And before you do that, take a picture. Pictures speak 1,000 words. Now, replace those teeny tiny little objects that you just removed with fewer, slightly bigger pieces whenever you can. So, for example, maybe you put one larger vase on the shelf instead of 5 teeny tiny little accessories. Maybe you have one substantial bowl instead of scattered filler items. Maybe you have one statement piece of art instead of several tiny pieces competing for attention. And here's the designer trick. Are you ready? And it's super easy and it's super free. Leave a little extra space. We call it negative space. That is the breathing room, and it allows the beautiful pieces to actually stand out. And that small shift instantly changes how your home feels. So if you like it, then go through those items you just put in your basket and let's get rid of them. So instead of feeling chaotic and visually noisy, your home starts feeling calmer, more sophisticated, intentional, elevated, and easier on the eyes. And a bonus, it's a lot less to clean. The craziest thing about all of it, you usually end up appreciating your favorite pieces more because they are now sticking out. They are standing out and you can actually see them. Remember, luxury is not about having more, it's about being intentional. All right, friend, are you ready to go beyond quick fixes? Inside the collective, I teach women how to confidently style, edit, layer, and pull their homes together step by step without constantly buying more decor or second-guessing every decision. Because often the home you want isn't about starting over, it's about learning how to see your home differently. All right, you can join us inside of the collective by going to figandfarmathome.com/the collective. I'll see you inside. If you're loving these 5-minute fixes, let me know. The easiest way to do that is leaving a review on Apple Podcast. Not only do you delight me, but you also help other women who are learning how to create homes they love find the show. And if you want your question answered in a 5-minute fix, send me an email hello@figandfarmathome.com, and I would be happy to answer your question in a 5-minute fix. Until next time, I'll see you soon.